Good morning, guys, or afternoon, I guess. I'm out here moving water, and I think they're putting in new gates for us. So that's not any of my crew up there. And that's right where the cattle guard is. And that kind of looks like Canal Company. I hope they know that they can't just leave it half undone. I may snap a picture and send it to my husband. So I do apologize for the gap in videos. It's not that we haven't had anything going on. I haven't had a phone. My phone decided to die, like completely gone. I talked to my husband, and I had gone for lunch, and then when I went to put in my audiobook, it went into like SOS mode. So I did what I always do. I shut it off to turn it back on to reboot my phone, and my phone wouldn't turn back on. And that was like last Wednesday, not Tuesday. So I've been out of a phone since then. He got me one over the weekend, and I am trying to figure out how to use it because it is quite a bit different than the one I had. It's quite an upgrade. So hopefully volume will be better and picture will be better, and we'll see how this goes. But we are slowly making our way through the RAMs still, between all the meetings last week and stupid parades. We had another parade last weekend, and we have another parade this coming weekend. So we still have not gotten through all of the RAMs. We're gaining though. I think we're down to like our last 7. So that is a plus. And we did get all of the moms and all of the lambs out on pasture. Everything is out here, except for my orphan lambs. They are still in the barn. And we have been debating if we're going to move them to an outside pen, because we realize that August is coming quickly, and I will need to bring in, hopefully, all 20 some odd ewes that I'm hoping Elvis like actually bred. I'd be happy with 10 at this point, because I never did get my May, June, or July. I had to pick any one of those months. Breeding groups. I never got my summer breeding going this year. It unfortunately was not in the cards for what we had going on. Just too much other stuff happening. It just didn't happen. So yeah, we won't be doing any winter lambing. So whatever happens in August, we won't have any more until February. So I am already planning out my September, October breeding groups, which will include everything that was supposed to get bred this summer. So I will have quite a big group, potentially like 80 or 90 ewes that will get bred in September, October. So, all right, I'm going to move this wheel line and keep getting everything done. I will say the hay is looking pretty good until you look at my lovely patch of thistles right in that area. And it's just this field. So maybe grazing the sheep on here isn't the brightest idea. I don't know if they're bringing the thistles in, or if it's just the fact that we did not get them killed quickly enough this year when they first came up. So I'm hoping that after this second cutting that we will get a better handle on them. But they're definitely nowhere near like they were first cutting, so that is a plus. The other half of the field looks fabulous. I thought I had a grasshopper. I don't know what it is about grasshoppers this year, but holy cow, we have got a ton of them. Thankfully, the Mormon crickets did not come through our area. They stayed to the west of us. But we've heard from people in Nevada that they were absolutely devastating down there. But yeah, the south half of the field looks absolutely fabulous. There isn't hardly a thistle to be found, but the northern half of this field it's pretty loaded, unfortunately. But we do think that this is the field we're going to have to take out. If not this year, probably next year. We try to rotate about every 4 or 5 years. And I think the last time we did this field was in 2021, somewhere around there. So it's probably due. It's time consuming, it's expensive, but there is quite a bit of weed. And if we sprayed our field, we probably wouldn't have quite as much weed in it, but we don't do Roundup Ready hay, so we can't spray Roundup. And I'm sure there's a fertilizer or not a fertilizer, a spray we could probably put on it that wouldn't kill the hay, that wasn't a Roundup. I don't know what it is. I'd have to ask my husband. I am not well versed in all that. But we just let it go natural and do what it does, since we're not selling it to anybody. We're just using it for ourselves. If we were selling it, we would definitely make it look a lot better than what it is. Now the field, our north field over here, that is pretty hay. I'll show that to you when I go over there. All right, I need to go unplug a couple birdies and move to the other field. Ooh, I heard thunder. Kind of looks back here, kind of looks like it might rain, but I don't think it's gonna. There's no rain in the forecast. We're still under a fire watch. They said till the 15th, and then they extended it to the 21st. We got a couple fires around us. This morning you couldn't even see the foothills. Now you can, thankfully. But yeah, it's fire season. It sucks. Can't breathe. Okay. Now this is pretty hay. Not hardly a weed or a thistle in the whole field. This is the one we'll sell off of if we sell anything.
No padlock though, but
no padlock, but we can put one of ours and one of theirs on it. Yeah.
Ouch.
What'd you do? Hit your head?
Yeah, I went to look over this and
Oh, well, that was silly. So yeah, they put in posts. So this side they welded like a piece onto here to keep the sheep from going through. See, they welded onto this post,
yeah.
But on this side they didn't do anything.
No, they probably assumed.
like I said, lambs can get under here.
Yeah, but
So we need to figure something out here.
I'm still way content with what they've
Oh
done.
boy, this is way better than,
Yeah.
so we should tootle on down to the other end and see.
We should. See if
What?
they both look the same.
Yep.
Well, Giddy, I'll let you open your new gate and I'll drive through.
She thinks. So yeah, other than they didn't put anything here to close up this hole, but they did weld on both ends to close off that. Oh, they didn't put anything down here either. So yeah, we got new gates. Y'all, you have no idea how excited I am. This just totally makes my life so much simpler. And we'll probably put padlocks on these that the canal company can use.
In case you're curious, when you do this standing up, you do it a whole different way than normal.
Yeah, no kidding. What do you think, Milli Vanilli?
Well, not the smaller is better.
The smaller ram?
Yeah, because I got to bend over too far. At least the big ones are up here.
That's true. These, look, the littler ones hurt your back almost worse than the bigger
They
ones.
do.
But at least he got done last year, so he's not
Oh yeah, no.
not as ratted.
You just got to find the layer.
Yep.
And it's hard to find in the middle of his back. It'd be a lot easier starting on his belly and working over. But
Right.
when you're old and crippled like me, I don't have that ability.
Yep. They're not pretty, they're not perfect, but we're getting them done.